This video is about tiredness, the kind where you wake up after 8 hours and still feel sleepy and exhausted. The kind where simple tasks feel mentally heavy. You keep thinking about work, but you are not actually doing deep work. And you are feeling exhausted without doing literally anything. Most people think tiredness means you work too hard, you are like just exhausted. So they try to push through it. They drink coffee and they blame themselves. But here's the actual truth that nobody tells you. Modern tiredness is not a weakness. It's your brain trying to protect your energy from being wasted. And in today's world, your brain is definitely wrong because your brain thinks like scrolling equal to hunting, which is not actually true, and this is draining your energy before you even know. This is not just in your head. A 2023 meta-analysis covering thousands of adults found that general fatigue affects 20.4% of people and chronic fatigue affects about 10.1% worldwide, with a huge chunk unexplained by any medical condition. In this video, I will show you what is tiredness in simple words, why modern life tricks your brain into feeling exhausted without doing anything. In the end of video, I will show you 3 powerful tricks to get out of this loop, and I promise you, if you follow these 3 steps, you will gonna grow a lot in like multiple sector of your life. You will see improvement, you will get your energy back, you will able to learn, create and grow. So at first, let us understand what is tiredness. Tiredness is not sleepiness. It's your brain and body lowering the output. Focus drop, motivation drop, and everything start to feel heavier again. But here's the key. Your body is not saying, I won't do the work. Your body is saying, this work is too big and not showing quick result. Let me explain in simple words. Inside your body, tiredness is an energy conversion. When you expand your energy, your body start to release endorphin. Endorphin is your brain slowdown signal. This system of tiredness was worked perfectly in our ancient time. As our ancestors used to hunt and then they got the reward, they used to rest and then hunt again. Tiredness was actually not a bug. It was a feature. It was your brain saving energy for next time or maybe next task to be completed. The actual problem is that ancient system is like working on current inputs, means modern life, and that is exactly why you are feeling exhausted nowadays. This old system worked when life was simple, but today your brain is tricked to waste your energy on something that actually doesn't matter. Here is a brutal truth. Your brain could not tell difference between hunting for survival and scrolling reels for dopamine. Your brain processes both as effort, but one gives you food and another gives you nothing. Let me walk you through the evolution timeline. So let's just talk about ancient humans. They used to hunt, they used to spend their energy in physical effect, and they got real reward. Example, food and safety. And after a hunt, they used to rest. And in the rest, the chemical like endorphins and dopamine were rewarded for real accomplishment. So let's just come a bit forward. In the case of farming and industry, we used to work a lot. Like a physical work was a lot, so that's why our body was used to tired. But nowadays, you sit on a couch and watch reel and scroll endlessly. Each time your brain processes a new face, a new voice, a new emotion. It decides whether the content is interesting. This takes energy, real energy, but what do you gain? Nothing. Literally nothing. Now just think about a difficult task. Just thinking about a difficult task make your body feel tired because your biology says do not waste your energy when results are not quick. Here is the neuroscience behind it. Your brain has two major systems, the limbic system and the prefrontal cortex. Limbic system is the core reason why you are not able to work now. You have ambitions, you have goal, but you are not working on that. The reason is limbic system. And if we talk about prefrontal cortex make your goals, a decision that you really need to achieve, your accomplishment, your goal, your reward, everything is comes under prefrontal cortex. The prefrontal cortex and limbic system fight together, and because the limbic system is older and stronger, it usually wins. That is why you know exactly what to do for your goals, but your motivation feels powerless. So if you want to make your prefrontal cortex stronger, you need to say no to things. Like literally, your friend is calling you, just like, no, I need to work. And your prefrontal cortex is seeking for growth, real growth. You know, the growth is the only difference between you and a dead body. That body doesn't grow, but you do grow. Your brain has a go button called basal ganglia. When the task feels big, your brain releases an alert signal and you feel heavy, tired and stuck. If you really need to trick your basal ganglia, you need to use 2-minute rule. Do not tell your brain to do entire tasks. Just make it a tiny task and do that. Example like just opening a file, just like reading a sentence, just like wearing sports shoes for running. That is it. After 2 minutes, you can actually stop. But here's what happens. Once the basal ganglia fires, it becomes easier to keep going. As your body builds the momentum for keep going. Every time in your life, if you use 2-minute rule, the prefrontal cortex start to work. Dominance of prefrontal cortex over limbic system is start to form. After using this 2-minute rule a lot of time, you will start to notice the other sector of your life are like just keep improving. Number 2, default mode network day. When you are resting by scrolling or zoning out, your brain is using a higher consumption of energy. This is called DMN, default mode networking. This system runs when you are not focused on a particular task. You are like zoning out, scrolling, consuming content, endless loop, and believe me, it consumes a lot of energy. The fix for this is giving your body actual rest. You can like literally just go outside and feel the nature. That like just reduce the DMN in your brain. But this doesn't stop here. That is a bigger problem called dopamine overload. Dopamine is not a pleasure hormone. It's a hormone for wanting, craving. When dopamine is low, your brain makes everything pointless and make you feel heavy. If you really want to remove dopamine overload, you need to make a reward system. A reward system is like rewarding yourself for doing a great task. Means like you can reward yourself after consuming good content, after working on a hard task, after going to a gym. So this kind of reward loops make your body motivated for the next task. As you understand these 3 steps, now you are not fighting with your biology, you are working with it. So today you consume a kind of content that will just actually make you feel happier. Just use 2-minute rule and other steps to get ahead in your life. And I am Vivek Prajapati. I am making content on neuroscience and we will continue in next one. Thank you for watching.